Welcome to Dice with Death, where anyone could die with a roll of the dice. I'm your direct messenger, Ollie Bateman, and joining me again for this week's performative Dungeons & Dragons podcast is Chatty Badger's Jamie Powis.
The Dwarven team were caught unaware when they were paralysed in their fucking chairs. I'm Aark.
We're not salty about it at all.
No. You did tell Vixen not to sit in the seat. Vixen, you absolutely abided by that rule. It's a good thing you've got those headsets, eh? It's a good thing Quilly gave them to you, so you've got all that chatter between you. But yeah, we'll see if the Dwarven team can get out of their stunned seats from their thrones. And of course, also joined by We Are Reach's Amy Mallet.
I've got a big rhyme. I haven't had a big rhyme in ages. I've been watching a lot of Lin-Manuel Miranda's stuff. And I'm trying to, I'm going, I mean, it's not going to be that great, but the moment felt right for a big one. So, Be Lutty and Quilly will come to our aid, but if not, good job, I swiped that grenade. My only regret if we die in this tower is that I didn't use any of my level 7 powers. So here I stand as the light of the moon flickers, holding a shield covered in merch stickers. You telling me to sit, son? I absolutely won't. Now you see me, now you don't.
Yes.
Straight fire.
Yes.
There's a nice big drop of the mic there.
Oh
Cool.
my God, that was that. You were telling us about your rhyme in the group chat beforehand, and that was so fit for the occasion. Well done. I am, of course, also joined by WhatCulture.com's Adam Wilborn.
I'm Titus, the guy with the perkiest nips, ready to battle during the purple moon eclipse.
Nice.
This fight is smoking, as the kids say, pretty dank. I'm going to take you to the bank, Idu-Ra, to the blood bank.
Oh, I don't know if the kids do say dank anymore, but I'm going with it.
I hope they still recognise a Steven Seagal reference in 2023 as well. I'm going to take you to the bank, to the blood bank. So good.
Is that with that Steven Seagal reference? Is that 80s or 90s? Like, how far back are we going with that reference?
I think we'll be lucky if it's 90s. Let me have a look.
We are so hip and on fleek and down with all the kids with what they say.
Yeah. What is it? Riz. That's the new thing, isn't it?
Riz. Yeah,
What's
if you got Riz.
mean? If you got, is it like drip?
No, it's charisma. If you've got Riz, and if you can Riz a girl, it means you can just talk to them and. Well, I won't say what I was going to say.
That's not what Riz and a girl means in Wellingborough.
Oh, do tell. What does rizzing mean?
I don't actually know what Riz means. It definitely feels like something that wouldn't be just charming the pants off her. So, okay. Well, any kids get in contact with us and let us know if we've got the Riz, please.
Yeah, can we change that going forward, Ollie? Just say roll for Riz instead of
roll for Riz. Oh, roll for Riz. Yeah, okay. Charisma saving throws.
Can we get a Riz saving throw, please?
That'd be great.
Love it. Okay. There you go. We've just upgraded our cool factor.
We've just alienated all the 35-year-olds who listen to this podcast.
Hard to Kill was 1990, by the way, so only 33 years ago.
Bloody hell.
Wow.
God.
Was any of us even born?
It's the same age as me.
Yes.
Oh, okay. All right.
Me and Jamie are like, yep.
Just me being
Three of us on this
Don't mind
podcast are like,
me.
yep, that's super
Yeah.
old.
Just me being a little fetus. It's only 2 years older than me.
Right. Is everybody ready to continue the adventure?
Sorry, yes.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah,
I was
thanks.
hoping the silence would linger longer. Yes.
Thanks for that, yes, everybody. Previously on Dice with Death, as the gang watched Volok be led away under arrest by Stadia Concretia guards, they all experienced a surge of blue arcane energy that turned dark after demonic visions creeped into their minds. Titus saw his deceased father in an unpeaceful slumber. Vixen saw Zakaiya convulsing in a pool of blood, and Aark saw his eldest son being suffocated to death at the hands of an elder Aarakocran. Vixen told the gang not to give in to the anger they felt and to prioritise saving the ones who were left. Aark channeled divinity but failed to push the necrotic voice away. Vixen then hummed the lullaby she'd sung to Zakaiya in utero and heard her daughter singing back to her through the void. The gang found themselves back in the hero zone, tending to the wounded from the fallen glass, along with an injured Princess Zalu. Zalu thanked the gang for saving her and was whisked away to the infirmary for treatment. The gang retired to the athletes' quarters for a long rest, and in the morning set about going over their inventory and their escape from the Sky Tower. Quilly paid them a visit, came to their aid with an escape plan, and reminded them of what they were fighting for between lost family and newly made friends. After some shenanigans involving Champions Games merch and a new shield for Vixen, the gang were escorted via the skies of Concretia with the Dwarven team to the Sky Tower, where Idu Ra and his purple cloaked guards awaited the purple moon eclipse. The Dwarven team took their seats on their thrones as champions, and the tension grew in the air as Vixen robbed a grenade from the bandolier of a purple cloaked guard without them noticing. Idu Ra, the undead loyalist known as Dead Dragon, insisted that Vixen take a seat on the one remaining throne, prompting Aark and Titus to ready their hands close to their weapons. Vixen, in a clutch move, cast greater invisibility, obscuring her visage from everyone in the room, prompting the purple cloaked guards to unsheath their weapons. Idu Ra then incapacitated the Dwarven team as they sat in their thrones, and as the light of the purple moon eclipse danced over the manipulator, creating a fog of necrotic energy, Aark harnessed that energy and launched an attack at one of the purple cloaked guards, sending them to the floor. And that's where we are now. Aark, go ahead and roll damage for the inflict wounds you just cast on this guard. He's currently prone on the ground.
Sorry, it's 5d10, so give me a second.
Woohoo!
28 necrotic damage.
28
Wow.
points of necrotic damage done to this guard. One of the guards with a cannon on his back. It's not the one that Vixen, you stole the grenade from. It's the other one who's closer to Aark. But Aark, tell me what this looks like as you launch this guy across the room.
So yeah, I just want to kind of swoop up some of that necrotic energy that's in the atmosphere, and it's going to kind of wrap around my fingers, and my kind of talons are going to be like really sharp blades, and they're just going to slice through.
You send this guard flying across the room. He's now laying prone on the ground, doesn't quite know what to do with himself as he's been pushed back by all this necrotic energy. Okay, everybody, it's time. Everybody go ahead and roll initiative.
Yes!
Let's go.
Let's go.
Fucking go!
Aark, what did you get?
9.
Titus?
14.
Vixen?
16.
Okay, we go to the top of the round. That is the guy, or the purple cloaked guard, who is now lying on the floor, prone because of Aark.
Wonder who he's going for. Yep.
Aark, this guard, still lying prone, rears the cannon off of his back, so kind of rolls, gets the cannon into his hand, points it directly towards you. And Aark, I'm going to need you to make a dexterity saving throw as a blue arcanic electrical net flies towards your person.
Cool. So I rolled a 16 and dexterity saving throw.
Dexterity saving throw, please.
A natural 20.
Yes!
Aark.
Nice.
Aark, you sidestep this net. As soon as it leaves the end of the cannon, it flies towards you, opens its like span of like 20 feet, but completely misses you and like falls on the other side of the room. With your passive perception, you see as it flies by you and it lands on the floor that it's like crackling with like blue arcane or arcanic kind of energy as it lies on the floor. It lies there for a second and then the energy dissipates. But that's the end of that guard's go. Doesn't use his movement to get up, he stays prone. It's the next cannon-wielding guard's turn. Vixen, you're the closest to this one. It's the guy with the bandolier with all the grenades on.
Yep.
And
How close is he to me?
he's probably, because you bumped into him and then you did walk slightly closer to the throne. You didn't sit in the throne, you just, like, walked towards where the throne was.
Yeah.
He's maybe, like, 20 feet away from you.
Cool.
But he is going to, and he has disadvantage on this attack, but he's going to throw a grenade with disadvantage towards where he believes your last location to be.
Okay.
Okay, he gets a 16 to hit you with disadvantage.
What save? Am I doing a saving throw? Sorry for this.
No. So this is to hit. So this is your AC.
Just
so
armor,
with
yeah.
your
So fortunately, 15 is all I've got. even with
okay,
the shield.
fine, good. I'm glad you're counting your shield in there.
Yeah, no, I added it last time. Yeah.
Excellent. Okay, you take. Okay, it's only 4 points of fire
cool.
damage as this kind of blue radiant-ish kind of grenade explodes.
Yep.
The fire damage kind of licks up at you as you're even in your invisible state.
Cool. Does it reveal my position?
It doesn't reveal your position.
Good.
Aark.
So, when you take damage and you're concentrating on a spell, you have to do concentration checks.
Yes, we do, don't we? I've never really had spells at this level before. Okay, cool. Concentration
So-
saving throw, is that, yeah?
Yeah, so it's a Constitution saving throw.
Cool.
Lovely.
You have to beat a 10.
Got to beat a 10.
Yeah.
Okay, all right, 15.
15, lovely. You keep concentration on greater invisibility.
Perfect.
So yeah, it doesn't reveal your position, but the fire still kind of erupts around you, and for a second, people see a silhouette of you. So anybody who would have perceived that, maybe a couple of people, you don't quite know, would know where your location is. But Vixen, that's your go. What are you going to do?
So how far am I away from everybody?
You're right next to the throne. I'd say you're probably 20 feet away from Titus. You're probably 20 feet again away from Aark. You're kind of stood in a triangle in terms of how far apart you are from each other, but you're all, because you moved at the end of the last episode to kind of get close to your individual guards. 20 feet away from each other.
Okay, where is Idu Ra in relation to us?
Idu Ra you're the closest to Idu Ra. He's 20 feet away from you, but he's at the front of the sky tower where the manipulator is, looking kind of down from a slightly raised platform at the thrones that you're stood next to.
Okay, can I close the gap between myself and Idu Ra?
You absolutely can if you would like to. What I
Yep.
will say is, if you were to move normally, you would be heard just because of the things that you're wearing in the armor. So if you are going to move, I'd advise stealth checks when you're moving. So if you want to roll me a stealth check, go for it.
Okay, yep, cool. I'll roll a stealth check. All right, 18.
18. Vixen, how close do you want to get to Idu Ra?
Just behind his back should do.
I like this a lot.
It's very Elden Ring, isn't it? Okay,
Yes, it is.
So I'm actually going to take... I'm going to expend Bardic Inspiration to use Defensive Flourish when I attack. So Vixen can attack twice now, just as a standard thing, right? We've sussed that out a few episodes back, but I'm just clarifying in case I've overstepped a mark there. Cool. So whenever you take... Defensive Flourish is thus, whenever you take the attack action on your turn, your walking speed increases by 10 feet until the end of the turn. If a weapon attack hits, you can expend one of your Bardic Inspiration and deal extra damage equal to the number you roll on the die. You can also add the number to your AC until the start of the next turn. That's an also, correct? You can do.
That's an also,
either.
yes.
Yep.
That's
Again,
and
I'm just
amazingly, that's fucking OP, and
It is, isn't it?
Jamie,
I didn't
absolutely.
believe it the first time.
Yeah, Jamie clarified last time, but it is definitely an and, not an or. So yeah, your AC right now, what is it? 15 plus 8?
15.
Fucking hell.
Well, yeah. I mean, it depends on what we actually roll.
Sure.
But yeah, sure. So Defensive Flourish. Okay, perfect. So first of all, whenever you take the attack action on your turn, the walking speed increases. That's fine. That's irrelevant. If a weapon attack hits. So first of all, I've got to hit you.
Cool.
So let me, or hit Edu. So let me attack with my longsword.
Okay.
And obviously
Roll
I'm
to hit.
behind him. Do I get any kind of...
You have advantage because you're invisible.
You can't see me. Precisely. Cool.
Yeah.
Yes.
All of your attacks, you have advantage because you're invisible.
Got it. Okay. So my first roll was 14.
Okay, that's a miss.
Oh, fuck. My second roll was 14. How?
Wow.
How? I'm behind him.
There we go.
That
There we
is
go.
also it's a miss. It's a miss.
Am I like, when someone doesn't want to smack a pinata because they're scared they're going to go to it? Maybe just get closer. Okay, fine. All right, well, at least I've given away a position, so that's fine. Obviously, that was my first attack, so shall I go for my second one, yeah?
Absolutely.
Okay. Well, that was fucking 8. I hate D&D Beyond. I should start just roll my regular dice again. It's more convenient. Yeah, and then I got a 5, so brilliant.
Oh,
Okay,
no.
fucking hell. What the
goodness.
hell? Okay, as a bonus action, can I...
Have you, Jamie? You can help me with this. Has Vixen used her bonus action to expend her
you
dice?
can't use Bardic Inspiration until the attack roll hits. So
Got
haven't
you.
used it.
Used it, yeah.
Got you. So you still have a bonus action. Amazing. Thank
I
you.
do, yeah. Obviously, I could give that to... Who's next in the order? I think it's Ads, isn't it? I'm going to hold on to it for the time being.
Okay, great. Cool.
Yeah, cool. I'll basically stand behind you, do like some sort of creepy little child in a horror film, just waiting to hit him, even though he's like in front of me. Okay, cool.
Yeah,
Okay.
Idu Ra hears the whooshes of something, of some kind of sword past his head, but he doesn't know where to look.
He hears the whisper of pew, pew. She's doing her own sound effects. Okay, cool. I'm going to go back to rolling actual die now. Screw you, D&D Beyond.
Okay.
Okay, it's my turn over.
Vixen, that's the end of your go. We move on to Idu Ra,
Uh-oh.
otherwise known as Dead Dragon. And you hear the footsteps of Idu Ra as he steps down off of the platform at the front of the sky tower that he's on and walks towards the thrones where the dwarven team are sat, incapacitated, slumped. As he walks forward, Vixen, as a reaction, you could strike him.
Okay. Yeah, I could. And again, if I miss, it's not giving away a position. It's just an opportunity attack, isn't it?
There you go. Opportunity
All right.
attack.
Okay, can I still use a defensive flourish with an opportunity attack? It's not a regular attack.
No,
No,
I'd say
I
you
think
can't.
that-
I think
yeah.
that's on your action. With a reaction, it's
Yeah.
just an opportunity
Cool.
attack.
And it's just a one attack as well. It's not.
That's
okay.
it, just the one.
Go on then.
Oh, well, you still have advantage on this attack though.
Because I'm behind him. Yeah.
Yeah.
I suppose that makes sense. Okay.
Well, because you're invisible, not because you're behind him. You are invisible.
Invisible. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Unseen, I guess is my point. Yep.
Unseen.
Okay. Unseen.
Yes.
Right. It's a good job we had advantage on that because that was shit. And both were 7s. Both were 7s. It's cool. It's all right. I'll wait. I'd rather not alert him to my presence, to be honest, until I can do the 2 follow-up attacks. So we'll leave it. We'll leave it.
Okay.
Stay out of sight.
Idu Ra carries on stepping towards the thrones in front of him. And you hear him talk rather abruptly out loud to the room. And he says, "The violet children will have their day. That day is today. It is now. The heart of a champion. The blood of a champion. And the mind of a champion." You see Idu Ra steps up to the dwarven warrior who sat on the most left throne. And you see that Idu Ra's right hand goes completely see-through and corporeal with like smoke, reaches into the chest of the dwarven warrior and pulls out his beating heart.
Oh!
Boom, 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 boom,
Fucking
boom,
hell.
boom, 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 boom. Idu Ra's just holding this heart in his hand, and he turns around, now caked in the blood, as he's ripped it out of this living human who is now dead, walks back towards the manipulator, using all of his movement, and hovers the beating red heart above the manipulator, which starts to burn and glow with purple fire. And he says, "One heart of a champion." drops it into the manipulator. Goes up in smoke and flames. That's the end of Idura's go.
Fuck. It's a countdown, lads. I'm going to communicate across quickly. Like, once all 3 of those things are in, it's game over, I think.
Titus, that's your go.
So just run me through not only where we are now, but where the guards and stuff are in relation to each of us.
So you've got Vixen, who's right at the front of the Sky Tower, who is almost by the manipulator. In fact, no, you are by the manipulator because you went behind Idura and even took some swings at him, so that's cool. You've got the Dwarven team who are 20 feet further away on the thrones, which is closest to the manipulator. Then you've got you, which is like on the right-hand side of the Sky Tower, and you are like face to face with the guard with the big long sword. Aark is kind of not quite tussling, but there's another guard over where Aark is, and there's 2 more guards. There's another cannon guy, bandolier, and there's a purple cloak guard with like a quarterstaff and a blade. But the closest person you're to is the guy with the big long sword.
I think I'm just going to fight him. Is that a good idea, guys? I don't really I can do any magical stuff, so I'll just try and kill some people.
Oh, isn't one of the other guys prone still?
Yeah, but I feel like if I try and go past him, then this guy's just going to take a swing at me.
Yeah, it probably is, because we were all sort of marking our separate people, weren't we?
But most importantly, rage, obviously.
Yeah. Ding, ding, ding! Titus goes into a rage. Yes, you have. Yeah, congratulations.
Very good. And then, yeah, I just look this guard up and down and go, nice sword. Know how to use it? And then take a swing at him with my great sword, please.
Roll to hit, please, Titus.
Come on, baby.
And yes, guys, as we've discovered, you all have headsets in your ears, so if you would like to talk to each other, or beckon each other, or say that one thing is more important to do than the other, then absolutely talk, please.
Does a 21 hit?
21 hits!
11 damage.
Okay, that's your first attack.
And then let's go again. I'm sort of slashing right to the left, and then using that motion to bring it back and swing left to right again. Sort of slashing across him, yeah. Does a 17 hit?
17 just misses.
Oh.
I suppose my bonus action was my rage, wasn't it?
Yes, it was, yeah.
I can't do anything then.
Okay. Titus, you slash. You slash at this guard twice, taking some damage. But yeah, you've both got your long swords out. You're crossing swords right now, as it were. Titus, that's the end of your go. It's the bladed, quarterstaffed purple guard's turn. He's not currently being marked by anybody. But he is going to... I think he's going to go and try and attack Aark. He rears his bladed quarterstaff. Doesn't take the dash action, but runs directly towards you, Aark. And he's going to multi-attack you with 2 blade attacks.
Cool.
Okay, one of them was a 19. The other one was a 7.
The 19 hits.
Okay, rolling damage. 11 points of slashing damage to you, Aark.
Cool. That guy has to make me a dexterity saving throw.
12.
So he's going to take 8 lightning damage, and it triggers another ability I've got now called Thunderbolt Strike. So he's going to be pushed back 10 foot automatically from me.
Okay, fine. Directly away from you, so back towards where that guard is laying prone on the floor, who is 20 feet away, so 10 feet away. This thunderous bolt hits the deck, just completely eviscerates the floor beneath. Not destroying it so you fall through, but just blackened, charred floor from this thunder strike. The guard pushes back, kind of puts up his bladed quarterstaff to try and stop some of the pain that he's in. Aark, you Hellish Rebuke this guy? Is that what that is? What's it called? What are you doing?
Wrath of the Storm. You can thunderously rebuke attackers. When a creature hits you within 5 foot, you can use your reaction to cause the creature to make a dexterity saving throw. The creature takes 2d8 lightning damage or thunder damage, your choice, on a failed save. And then I've got a second ability called Thunderbolt Strike, which pushes them back 10 feet if I do lightning damage.
Insane. Absolutely insane. That's the end of the Bladed Quarterstaff Purple Guards go. I'm just going to call them Violet Children now. These are the Violet Children. You know these are the Violet Children. Come on.
Well, the colour of their capes, they're rocking that plum.
There we go. They only play Professor Plum in Cluedo. Right. Titus, this guard who is in front of you, locks up with his sword and is going to multi-attack swing on you twice. Wow. He got a 8. He got a natural 1.
Oh. Yeah.
Oh dear.
So this guard swings, misses you, completely overcooks the momentum that's needed, and turns into his own sword and slashes across his arm. He takes 8 points of slashing damage to himself.
Oh, I love an own goal.
And I turn to him and go, "You fucking kidding me with that?"
He's the look on these guards' faces is not one of like fun communication during combat. It is just like they are so serious that their leader at the front of this sky tower has a job to do. So all you hear is like grunting and panting and just that kind of energy they're giving off to be like, we've got a job to do here. You look towards the front of the sky tower and you see the manipulator has finished burning this champion's heart. And you see this dark necrotic energy shoot out into the room towards all three of you. Everybody go ahead and make me intelligence saving throws.
Uh-oh.
God.
Aark.
3.
Wow.
What did you roll with? Did you use your
It's a
D6 or something? What's wrong? What's happening?
It is a D20, isn't it, actually? Just literally had a brain
100%
fart there.
a D20.
Yeah, sorry.
Absolutely. Yeah, intelligence saving throw.
No.
Aark, you got a 3.
Actually, I'm lying to you. It's a 4.
It's a 4.
Oh,
that
that
better.
makes all the
Back in the
fucking
game,
difference.
baby.
There we go.
Titus.
14.
Okay. And Vixen.
I've got on that one. Oh, the best laid plans of mice and men.
We're not smart, are we? We're not a smart bunch.
I mean, this is luck, mate. This is just pure fucking luck. Oh.
Okay. Titus, amazingly, you pass. Which means you take absolutely no damage whatsoever.
Yeah.
Aark, you take 11 points of necrotic energy. And Vixen, because of a natural 1, this is going to be double damage for you.
Uh-oh.
25 points of necrotic damage to you. You see this corporeal smoke just invade your mind, and as it does, it shows you images of Zakaya in a pool of blood again, a pool of crimson on the floor, convulsing with this knife stabbed directly into her heart.
Oh. I guess it just like throws Vixen off a little bit, and she's totally... even though she was the one saying to the others to try and hold your own against the mind shadows, something about seeing her daughter so bloodied and bruised just really hits her. And I think now she's seen this guy in person as well, this Aark character, who she thinks might have had something to do with her child's death. She's like, the rage kind of takes her a bit, and she loses... I mean, I'm probably going to have to roll for concentration too, right?
Oh, this is a big one. Concentration check. It's either a 10 or half of the damage that you've taken.
Right.
So if the half of damage that you're taking is bigger than the 10, That's what you have to beat.
Okay, great. So half of what I took was 12, technically 12.5, I suppose. But we'll
12. Yeah, we rounded
12.
down to 12.
Yeah, so it would be 12. So I'd need to beat 12.
You do.
And it's did you say it's Constitution?
Constitution saving throw.
For a concentration check, like Constitution saving throw?
That's right.
Fucking hell. 5.
5.
So there you go. I'm just ping. Christ, this was going so well. This is one of those. We'll have to do like a specialised no dice about how well this could have gone. How much of an advantage we had.
Vixen, you appear. You are now visible to the room and everybody in it. You're of course kind of stood quite close to the manipulator. Which is also very close to Idu-Ra. But yes, you appear in the room. We go back to the top of the round. That is the prone guard lying on the floor's go.
Have I had mine go?
No, you haven't. I completely missed it. It should have been just before the manipulator. It should have just been before the manipulator. Okay. Aark, what would you like to do on your turn?
Aark's gonna fuck shit up.
So I've got no.
Do you know what it is? It's because you got the same initiative as the guy with the long sword, and so that's right next to each other rather than two separate lines. Apologies, I've done this with Adam plenty of times where I've skipped over his because he's got the same initiative. But yes, Aark, what would you like to do?
So I'm not surrounded by anyone, am I? So I've got movement. I can like fly away if I want to.
100%. This sky tower, this box, this dome that you're in, essentially this cubed dome, I guess, 60 foot high.
I'm gonna fly to one of the dwarves, and
which one?
Probably the one with the heart intact.
One with the heart. Go, are you okay?
I've saved him. Starts administering a bloody CPR to this guy, gaping hole in his chest.
I'm going to go for the one who is in the, well, I'll say in the middle, but like in the middle of the two. It's like probably the next one to get banged or whatever.
Sure. Technical term, yeah.
So he's stuck in this kind of chair.
Yeah.
I'm assuming. I heard the spikes go into this creature, the dwarf. So I am going to just sink my talons into this dwarf and try and pull him off the chair.
Okay. With your intention here, are you trying to do damage or are you just trying to rip them off of the chair?
I'm trying to get him off the chair, yeah. Just not
okay,
damage.
Fine. This will be your action if you do this.
Yeah, cool.
Okay. Make me an athletics check, please.
19.
19. Tell me what you would like to do with a 19.
Just literally pull him away from that chair, off the chair.
Okay, just slumped onto the floor, or are you like carrying him, or like what are you doing?
I'm just literally gonna throw him in front of the chair, see if he wakes up.
Okay, you rip this dwarven monk from his seat. As you like pull at his body, you don't feel like soft flesh or muscle or bone. You feel like rigor mortis has like set in. It's like that kind of stunned. So you essentially pull off what is a solid human who just like crashes to the floor and rocks back and forth as like gravity takes its toll on the body. And the body's just lying there on the floor, completely stunned, rigor mortis like.
So I know I said my action, but maybe like bonus action. Can I see? Is he paralyzed? What's going on?
If you want to do physical things, I think like deserve to spend an action. If you wanted to use your free action to like insight or investigate or perceive, then I'd let you do that. Absolutely.
Let's do a medicine check. Is that all right?
Of course, absolutely. Go for it.
Oh dear, I rolled a 3, but I add 5, 6, 7, 8.
8. What are you trying to do with this medicine check?
What's wrong with him?
Okay, he is, from the looks of it and from you hearing the pins, he is incapacitated or stunned. Anything you want to do with that bit of information?
I'm just gonna tell the party that the dwarves are stunned, so it might just be us. Yeah, it's not good.
Not looking good. I'm glad we didn't give them too much gear or equipment or anything, though.
Yeah.
I know. I'm probably gonna, technical term, hunker down over that dude's body, just so, hopefully that Iduvra can't get to them. And I am gonna fire off. How close am I to Vixen?
20 feet away. Same with Iduvra.
Cool. I'm gonna fire off a healing word then towards Vixen.
Oh, thank you,
Okay.
mate.
Only first level though. You're not getting them bit spells.
No, I don't deserve it. I've rolled terribly.
So you are gonna get 6 health back.
That's helpful. That'll do. I'm over halfway, thank God.
Okay. That's the end
Barely,
of my turn.
but yeah. Cool.
Okay. Back to the top of the round. That is the guard who was laying prone on the floor. Uses half of his movement to get up. Moves 20 feet, but moves kind of in line with where the thrones are. And he's going to fire another net from his cannon towards you, Aark. Make me a dexterity saving throw, please.
So I rolled a 2, so I've got 6.
6. Okay. Aark, you are wrapped in this net. You are now in this net with the other dwarf that you've pulled on the floor,
Cool.
but you
Okay.
are now wrapped in this net. Make me a Constitution saving throw, please, Aark.
19.
You take absolutely no damage from
Yes.
this. So you see this blue arcanic net start to electrify and just try to hurt you. It try to inflict pain on you, and you resist all of it. It's as if your connection to tempo and thunder and storms is not rebuking, but just your attempt to save this dwarf on the floor is being repaid, maybe by tempo, maybe by the gods, but you feel like something is intervening in this moment. That's the end of that guard's go. It's the second guard with the cannon, the one who threw the grenade at Vixen. Sees that you're wrapped up on the floor, Aark, and is going to walk over to you. So uses 20 feet of movement, takes out a dagger, and is going to stab down into your body. Rolling with advantage because you're prone. There's a 22 hit.
It does.
8 points of piercing damage to you, Aark.
Ooh, I am blooded.
How are you doing? What numbers? What are we talking?
Got 19 hit points.
Okay, cool.
Okay, 19 hit points.
So that dude has to make a dexterity saving throw. Who's just stabbed me.
Oh yeah, remember thing.
Natural 20.
Oh, right. So you're going to take...
Nothing.
No, half. So...
No, nothing.
Oh, it's got evasion.
Them's the rules in this game. If you crit on a saving throw, you take nothing.
Oh, okay, fine.
I'm sorry. Boo.
Ollie forgot to mention he was wearing a fucking rubber suit.
No, that's the rule. Always has been across the board.
Cool. Makes sense.
Okay, fine.
Nat 1, Vixen took double damage, so yeah.
Yep.
Sorry, that's the way it goes. That's fine. You've taken the damage. Cool. I did roll damage for your stab down, didn't I? Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Cool.
11.
Because you rebuked him.
Yeah.
Vixen, you're up.
Okay. How close am I to Aark?
20 feet away. You're stood right next to Iduvra.
I'm going to finish what I started here, and I'm going to attack for the first time with the longsword. So I'm going to do my first of 2 attacks. We'll see if I hit. I won't use any flourishes until I know if I hit. So we'll see I can't. Here goes.
You attacking Iduvra?
I am indeed.
Okay.
Okay, so my first attack is a 12. That does not hit.
That
I
misses.
imagine. Yep. Fucking brilliant. Oh, Jesus Christ. The next one's a 10, so that misses too.
Oh,
Okay.
Honest to
God.
God. What ladder did I walk through underneath today? What the hell is happening? Maybe it's because I'm panicking and I'm now trying just random dice. I'm not showing a favourite of any kind, but it's because I'm like, please do me well.
Did anybody cook their dice before we played today? Did anybody do any cooking?
Didn't do any cooking, no.
Oh, okay. Vixen, you still have movement and bonus action.
Okay, well, in terms of bonus action, I'm going to give Aark a bardic inspiration. So, yeah, a creature within 60 feet that can hear me gains an inspiration die. For 10 minutes, that he can add that to... It's a 1d8. It can be added to an ability check, an attack roll, or a saving throw. So hopefully that will protect him a little bit. So I'll use my first bardic inspiration on Aark.
Brilliant. You give bardic inspiration to Aark. Just a little break for all the listeners out there in podcast land listening. Jamie, is that Sweetie?
Yeah, my cat is just attacking my foot at the moment.
Oh, hey, Sweetie.
Roll to hit.
Roll to hit, Sweetie.
I'll recreate that cat bin video. That's what we'll do.
He won't, listeners. He won't. It's fine.
No cats were harmed in the making of this podcast.
Vixen, is that the end of your go?
Sadly, it is.
Okay. It's Idura's go now. And Idura repeats the same process that he did in walking up to one of the dwarfs. He takes a step down from the manipulator and walks towards the throne. He sees Aark in a net with a dwarf on the floor, but he walks towards the dwarven team member who is still slumped in the chair, and he says, "The blood of a champion." And he raises his right hand, which has a syringe vial in it, and he stabs the syringe vial into the neck of this dwarven mage, and you see this crimson blood pour into this vial, and as soon as it's full, Idura releases it from the dwarf's neck, but with another swift motion, uses a small dagger to slit the throat of the dwarven mage.
Oh, God.
And the dwarven mage just starts, even in a incapacitated state, just bleeds to death. Idura then takes steps back up towards the manipulator and says, "Blood of the champion," and pours it into the manipulator. Black billowing flame and purple dance across the manipulator as this blood is burnt and evaporated into the air. Titus, that's your go. What are you doing?
I bet it smells like a bad charcuterie board, doesn't it, in here?
Aark, do you want me to come and save you? Get you out of that net.
Yeah, we probably should have talked more, actually, when my turn
Oh,
was.
you're going to get hit, though, when you go, aren't you?
I can handle it. 'Cause I could. Well, actually, Ollie, what's the? Has the guy got his sword stuck in the ground, or is he just bad at? He just accidentally stabbed himself, didn't he? That was.
He's accidentally stabbed himself, so his sword isn't in the ground, but yeah, he's
in
all
himself.
Yeah, actually, with a nat 1, I'd give him disadvantage on an opportunity attack against you because he was so shit in the last round.
Please help me. Please save me.
Let's remember the library, shall we?
Yeah, exactly. I still feel slightly guilty for that, even though it wasn't really my fault. But you know, how far away is he, Ollie?
20 feet.
Okay, I can do 40 feet travelling. I really want to try and hit this other guard who's shivving Aark with a sort of running drop kick to the back, if possible.
Okay.
Is that allowed?
I mean, when have you not ever been able to do that kind of stuff?
Yeah.
remember the library in Iliad? You drop kicked a guy off a bookshelf and broke his teeth out.
Yeah. Stick to what you're good at, yeah.
So you're not using a dash action. You're going to use 20 feet of movement, but you're going to run and you are going to drop kick this quarterstaff bladed guard away from Aark. Is that right?
Yes, please.
Okay. Roll me and
the attack as I leave first.
Yes, absolutely. Does a 13 hit you?
It does not.
There we go. 2 13s on the dice, gang, with disadvantage.
Ooh.
So there we go. Titus, you leave that area of the guard with the longsword. You run towards this other guard who has stabbed down into Aark, and you jump and try to 2-foot drop kick this guard. Roll me an athletics check.
Okay.
With you raging, do you have any kind of advantage on that attack?
That's a good question. You gain advantage on strength checks and saving throws.
This is a strength check, so roll with advantage.
Oh, here we go. Come on. Shout out to the guys at Dice Goblin who've been taking care of me today so far. Okay. That's fine, that'll do. What, can we get any better though? Yes, we fucking can!
Yes!
Yes.
Yeah, with advantage I got a 24.
A 24
great.
to hit. Christ.
Yes.
Okay. This is a unarmed strike essentially, so immediately 5 damage. But I'm
Yeah.
going to let you do 10 damage to this guy because this drop kick is so fucking huge.
It's
You
like
are running
the drop
in and
kick gives
saving a
5
friend.
damage, and the bit where his head snaps back is another 5 damage.
Yes, that when his cranium hits the steps that he stood in front of, you split this guy's head open. But yeah, 10 damage immediately done. Titus, what I'm going to say is because of the drop kick, you are currently prone. If you wanted to stand up, you could, but you wouldn't be able to move anywhere.
Do I have another action, or is that kind of using up both my actions, running and kicking?
Do you know what? I have another attack action if you'd like.
God, we never
Rule
did
of cool.
bad when he's like, have a freebie.
No. Rule of cool. This is rule of cool. You've run and you've done a drop kick. I'll let you have another attack action.
Okay. I'm going to stand up, obviously. Oh, no, don't do that, Adam. Oh, I nearly threw my javelin at Idura, and then I remembered where Zach was. No, it's not Zach, Vixen even. And that we all know at that end, that's me literally killing off a character. That's definitively my fault, 100%. I can't rip the net off Aark, can I?
As an attack action, if you wanted to swing the sword at the net to try and break it, I would let you do that. But if you roll a nat 1, you're going to cause damage to him.
Aark, how you feeling? You feeling lucky? I'm feeling lucky today, baby.
Hit the dwarf side. Hit the dwarf side.
Oh, yeah.
Side.
Yeah, let's do it. I bollocks.
Go for it.
Okay, roll to hit this net, or to cut through this net.
No advantage on this one, no, obviously.
No, no advantage on this one, no.
Ah, you can't blame a guy for trying. Okay. Here we go. Aark, good luck, mate.
1. Yeah, cool.
Do you know what? Just to be careful, I'm actually not going to do this, Ollie, because I know you'll punish my character for doing this. But without it actually affecting the swing, you're going to realise. What film is that from? Oh, is it from iRobot? No, who is it? Someone shoots a gun at someone but with their eyes closed.
Eyes closed.
They go,
It's iRobot.
It is.
Yeah.
You're like, you swing that fucking sword with your eyes closed. Okay, here we go. Oh, shit. Oh, it's got
You're going to end up using your bloody bardic inspiration to defend against an attack from Titus at this point.
Now I need my brother. 23.
Yeah!
Titus, like a surgeon, like with a scalpel, you swing down on this net and perfectly cut an arc-shaped hole for Aark to be able to crawl out of. You release this net. You see that the kind of electrical energy that was like surrounding it and consuming it completely dissipates, and this net is useless now. But Aark, on your turn, you'll be able to escape without having to do any checks, so that's great.
It's like one of those activist people who free the seagulls from those little, what they call like the plastic beer can things.
Yeah. The plastic beer rings, yeah. Titus, that's the end of your go?
I don't have a bonus action or anything, do I?
You didn't rage on this turn, so you do have a bonus action.
Can I activate Frenzy Attack?
You absolutely can. Please read aloud to the class what Frenzy Attack is, please, or Frenzy.
While in a frenzy, you can make a single melee weapon attack as a bonus action on each of your turns after this one. So effectively, it just means I can have 3 attacks each go, because I think that's all I'm really good for in this scenario.
You frenzy. You go into what I call a super rage.
Yeah, if rage is taking the straps down, frenzy is pinching the nipples to like really focus on.
It's your pleasure. Your pleasure matters this time.
I should get off too, guys. Oh, okay, cool. Straps come down, you pinch the nipples, you go incredibly vascular and muscular, and yeah, you are in a frenzied rage right now. The bladed quarterstaff member of the Violet Children, who smacked their head only seconds ago on the floor after being drop-kicked, uses half of their movement to get up, and then is going to multi-attack into you, Titus, into your back.
Let's dance, bitch.
Does a 21 hit you?
Shit, let's maybe not dance, bitch. It does hit, yes.
I'm actually tired and I'm going to go sit down, bitch. I should know this because rage and all that stuff, I should know it, but Titus, that means that you take half damage from piercing, slashing, and bludgeoning. Is that right? I'm looking at Jamie.
Correct.
I think that's right.
Yeah, that's right.
There we go. So
I'm sorry. I just need to go get the cat out because the cat is now rolling my dice.
Oh, perfect. Well, hold on. Let Sweetie cook the dice.
Yeah, Sweetie could.
Go on,
Sweetie
then.
could do
Here we
well
go.
here.
Let's see what you... Go on, Sweetie. Oh. 15. 15
Hey! Yes, Sweetie.
Jamie, before you go, if you want to keep that 15 for your next roll, I will 100% allow it.
Yeah.
Rule
Okay.
of cat.
All right. Go on then.
It's up to you. You have to decide.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Right, this is the quarterstaff swinging into you. Oh, that's good. That's really good. Okay, Titus, you only take 7 points of slashing damage.
Got it. That's like, for my character, that's the equivalent of when you have that little bit of like skin near your nail and you go, I'll just pull that off, and then it just keeps going down your nail, basically.
And it absolutely canes. Yeah.
It's not going to kill you, but he's fucking smarts that does.
100%.
Which hand
That's
sanitizer clinically finds the next time.
Oh, yeah.
The next time, yeah. Washing up liquid, anything bleachy, yeah, straight in there.
I'm really bad at pulling the like sides of like the skin around my nails out, and I will go to work and use all the sanitary like hand pumps and stuff.
God,
and
it's
I just walk the corridors of the BBC going, as I'm rubbing it into my hands.
Oh no.
The bladed quarterstaff, purple cloaked, Violet Children man has slashed into Titus. It's the end of his go. The long sword guard who you left to go and drop kick the other guy now wants to come and join the party, pal. So he circles. If I
was the quarterstaff guy, I'd be very worried right now. He's going to take his head off accidentally.
Yeah, possibly. Another nat 1, he'll be dead. But the longsword guy comes round and wants to attack you again, Titus.
Yeah. Oh, on your face.
That's another natural 1 for this guy.
Oh, this guy.
Hero.
This guy.
And because he is that close to the bladed quarterstaff guard, he is going to hit him.
Yeah.
Okay, 10 points of slashing damage to this bladed quarterstaff guy. His head is split on his back. He's just bleeding all out. He's meant to be this like fine finessed like fighter, but he's just getting absolutely fucking owned by his own people.
But he's the one with the concussion and the other guy has no like spatial awareness.
Oh shit, oh my god, I didn't even realise. He's killed his guard friend. He's killed him.
Oh my god.
The bladed quarterstaff guy, so the longsword guy swings, slices into his neck. He is just completely decapitated and lying on the floor.
Brilliant.
Without even trying, you guys have got rid of a guard.
I'm going to turn to the rest of the gang and say, guys, whatever we do not attack this guy because we can't kill him off. He's basically an extra member of our team.
Yeah, he is. Give him enough rope. Give him enough rope. Oh, God.
Now, in an effort not to miss Aark's go again, Aark, that's your turn.
Cool. So I'm going to say thank you to Titus.
Welcome.
To start with. I am going to try something slightly risky, but it's not that risky. So I've got this guy who's like the dwarf next to me. Cool. I'm going to lay my hands on the dwarf and cast Lesser Restoration.
Read Lesser Restoration to the crowd, please.
You touch a creature and can either end one disease or one condition afflicting it. The condition can be blinded, deafened, paralysed, or poisoned.
Ooh.
Great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, here's what we do. He is definitely in a paralysed condition. This is super insane necrotic energy that you're dealing with.
Mm-hmm.
To administer this, I will let you either do a sleight of hand check or a medicine check. What I'm going to need you to beat with that is an 18.
Well, I'm absolutely going to use my cat roll of a 15.
Okay, perfect.
So if I do a medicine check, that is 15, 19, 22.
22.
You
cast Lesser Restoration on this dwarven monk who was, until a second ago, completely and utterly stiff as a board and rigor mortis and incapacitated, paralysed, stunned, all of the above. You see that the monk starts to come to, isn't fully like conscious and like fight worthy, but starts to awaken and starts moving. It's like in Kill Bill when she tries to move her feet in the car. She's like been in a coma for so long, has got pins and needles all over her body, and he's just crying out in pain as this like rigor mortis is like leaves his body and goes away. But yes, you've cast Lesser Restoration on this monk. That's your action?
Yeah.
Okay.
How far is Edu Ra from me at the moment?
20 feet away, right next to the manipulator with Vixen.
Can I get this dwarf further away from Edu Ra?
Ooh.
Can I drag him? Because I've got 50-foot flight speed. Can I drag him any way that I can get him like 70 feet away from Edu Ra?
So you've used your action to do this, to do what you just did. If you fully expend your bardic inspiration that Vixen has given you, I will let you move your full 50 feet of flight speed away from the throne towards the back of the Sky Tower.
Oh, I'm going to look at Titus and go, do you think I should should I get him out of here, or do you think it's safety in numbers?
I don't think get him out of the arena completely, because I think we probably need all the help we can get, but get him far enough away as possible.
And he's a monk too, isn't he? So will he have healing spells?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Aark, if you'd like to at this point, roll me an insight check.
15.
You know it's going to take a couple of rounds, maybe 2 or 3 rounds, before this monk is fully conscious and fighting again.
I think drag him away.
Yeah,
just
cool.
Get him out, because whatever he does with that final sacrifice, the mind of a champion, I think we might be fucked.
So I'll happily expend my bardic to get him as far away from Edu Ra as I can, and I will take the hits to move him away from Edu Ra.
To be fair, Aark, you're only going to take 1 hit from one of the guards, because the other guy is dead, and the other 2 are like over on the other side of the room because they were shooting nets. So you're only going to take 1 opportunity attack here.
Cool.
That's a natural 1 from the same longsword guy.
Who's training these violent children? It's their
Amazing.
first day on the
I love
bloody
him.
job.
I love him. He's so good.
He's the best. Can we recruit him after this?
This longsword guy slashes at you, but fully gets their sword stuck into the throne that has no monk in it whatsoever, and is just pulling at their sword to try and get this fucking monk, to try and get their sword out of this throne. Aark, that's the end of your go.
Yeah.
It's the manipulator's turn. And you see again all of the same energy you saw before appear. Corporeal, dark, smoke and energy, and beams of light that are aimed straight at your foreheads and minds. Everybody go ahead and make me intelligence saving throws again, please. Aark.
18.
Titus.
11.
Vixen.
3.
Okay.
No, my time is running out today. It really is.
Aark, you pass.
Cool.
Titus, you take 8 necrotic damage. Vixen, you take also 8 necrotic damage.
Oh, fair. Okay.
So yeah, the manipulator shoots the beams towards you. Aark, you don't see any visions of harrowing torture like you did before. Titus, you see your father with necrotic slashes across his chest, abdomen, arms, back. You see the visage of your uncle, Nakin Storm Warrior Kalagavi, as if he's the one who's inflicting those wounds. And Vixen, you, for a second, I mean, it's only a second, but it feels like a lifetime to you in your head. You are running through the gnomish forest of Een again, away from guards as you're chased pregnant. Arrows flying by your head. Swords slashing into trees to try and catch you and stop you in your tracks. But yeah, harrowing moments from your past and future and present. We go back to the top of the round now, and that's the cannon guard who Aark first.
Did I not have a go that time?
You had a go. You were third.
What did I do?
You slashed. You did some slashing and missed again.
I probably did. I thought that was the time before.
No, that was round 2. This is now round 3.
Okay, gotcha. Sorry.
Yeah, no, it feels like you've done nothing because everything that you've attempted has failed.
Yeah, no, I don't. Yeah, I don't need reminding. I don't need reminding. Oh God. Okay.
The cannon guard, who is lying on the floor, rears a grenade from their bandolier and chucks it towards Titus. Does a 13 hit you?
Nope.
Okay, this grenade soars past your head and explodes on the other side of the room, completely missing. No blue arcane explosion at all. The second cannon guard rears their cannon to shoot a net at you, Titus.
Oh, shit.
Make me a dexterity saving throw.
16.
16? You step out of the way of this net. It flies by you again.
Whoa.
You are not wrapped in this net. That's the end of their go. Vixen, it's now your go.
God. Okay.
Come on, Vix.
I know.
You can please talk amongst yourselves if you need to over the headsets.
By the way, this is not Vixen. Obviously, this is just me. But I in the middle of last round, I rolled all 6 of my D20s. And was going to pick the highest one to be the D20 that I stick with because I've been a bit sporadic because they've all just been so shit.
Yeah.
And
good.
they were 2 of them were 11, 2 of them were 3, and then one of them was a 5. And I felt like, well, 5 is my lucky number anyway, so I've gone with it's actually Zach's dice.
Oh wow!
So I'm like, oh, that's spooky.
The lore of this dice.
Yeah, it is. But anyway, I don't know if that'll make any difference because I rolled a 2 and got hit by the necrotic damage, so probably not for the best. Anyway, remind me where I am, Ollie, in relation to other people. And who's alive and who's dead?
You're getting fucked up. That's where you are right now.
Exactly.
And yeah. In Aark's head, Aark's like, oh my god, she must be cooking up like one badass spell right now. Oh my god.
I was so
Just in your head, you don't feel like talking this out loud, Aark?
I don't know.
No, don't say anything.
Give a stage fright or anything. That's in my head. I'm
true.
thinking, oh, she's gonna smash this in a second.
I say through the headsets, I think this this fight's going pretty well for me. So feeling pretty good right now.
Okay. Vixen, you are stood right next to Idu-Ra, right next to the manipulator. So you're right at the front of the Sky Tower. Mm-hmm. You look down towards the throne. You see a 2 dead dwarven, a fighter and a monk just in their seats. Mm-hmm. You see Titus, who is stood there with a longsword guy. You see Aark at the back of the room with the other, the dwarven monk. And then you see 2 cannon guards off in the corner.
I was so looking forward to using my flourishes. I didn't even really... Spells are spells. They're great, and I've got them. But it's like... It's the same thing, isn't it? I've still got to roll a d20 and actually get above a 5. Which is where I'm struggling at the moment.
Yeah.
Not if they're saving throw spells.
Oh, no, I suppose that is true. Yeah, that is true. All right, I've got a plan. I am going to attack Idu-Ra with my longsword, first of all. So,
okay, trust me,
I've got a plan. So, I hope anyway. 1 second, let me just read. As you call out, equal to. Oh yeah, I see, but that's more of a mass thing, isn't it?
I'd love you to hit, but at the same time, I kind of do like.
So I was gonna, I'll be honest, I was gonna cast mass healing word, but actually, it's not mass in the sense of it's going to do you loads of healing. It's more that it'll get everybody at once.
So, and I would save that until we're all dead. Like when we get into the point that someone gets knocked down, that's when you fire up the healing spells, I think.
Yeah. I can cast Hold Person at 2nd level. Should I do that on Idu-Ra and that gives you more time to... Or have you already prepared that spell?
It wouldn't be what I do next. Or it would have been, but I think anything you can do to
hold him, yeah.
To stop him.
Okay, I gotcha. Alright. In that case, I'll use 2nd level enchantment. I will use Hold Person. So, choose a humanoid that you can see within range. The target must succeed on a wisdom saving throw or be paralysed for the duration. At the end of each of its turns, the target can make another wisdom saving throw. On a success, the spell ends. So he's basically held until he breaks it. At higher levels, when you cast this spell using a spell slot of 3rd level or higher, you can target 1 additional humanoid for each slot level above 2nd. The humanoids must be within 30 feet of each other. I am tempted to do that at 3rd level, actually. It doesn't actually come up for... Yeah, I might do that for potentially for 3rd level, because I get 3 spell slots for 3rd level. So that way I could probably hold someone else back as well, but then I might need another 3rd spell slot at some point, mightn't I? Yeah, alright, I'll just do it for 2nd. I'll do it for 2nd and I'll try and hold Idu-Ra. So he has to succeed on a wisdom saving throw.
Okay, what do you not want him to beat?
So you don't want him to beat 14.
Okay. Idu-Ra has a wisdom plus of 1. So
it's a possibility.
You essentially, if he rolls a 13, meets it, beats it, because a plus 1, but we need a 12 or lower.
Oh, God, okay.
Here we go. Idu-Ra gets a 6.
Thank God. Yes. Oh, amazing. Right, so he's held. He's held in place. 2nd level, so now at the end of each of his turns, he'll have to try and make another wisdom saving throw. He physically he cannot move. Basically, he's paralyzed now.
He is paralyzed
yeah.
and he is incapacitated, so he can't move or speak. The creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage. Any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. An incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions.
So I think Vixen's been very angry and very sort of like slashy and attacky and basically been missing everything because I think she's been sort of enraged a little bit and sort of lost her focus. So she finally sort of centers herself when she casts this spell, and a sort of kind of, I guess, almost like a forest. I think it takes the form of maybe vines because she's sort of thinking of Zach and she's trying to keep it sort of within her experience in the Forest of Eden. So on holding him, it kind of sort of ethereal looking vines come out of her hands and basically just almost wrap themselves around him, and he becomes completely limp. He just goes, well, he goes stiff, basically. He goes like a little Rivita cracker, and he's just stuck, staring into space, eyes glazed over.
So sick. It has this energy of like almost being really like, it could be super Kylo Ren, but it's very much like Rey instead, like just centers herself again and uses this power. But yeah, the power of like these ethereal vines wraps around Idu-Ra, and he can't quite believe it for a second, but he laughs and chuckles as he is held in place. He's like, because he is
chuckle.
he is so surprised that he's surprised, but he's also like, he reassures himself and he's like, she's like the champion of champions. Of course she is able to hold me at some point.
Yeah. Hold me, Clover.
Hold me closer, tiny dancer.
Okay, cool.
All the headlights on the highway. Vixen, that was your action?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, bonus action and movement you still have.
I'm gonna be cheeky and try. I think you'll say no, but I will probably use my bonus action. I'll probably use Healing Word because I can. But if I could potentially use an item, is that something I could do or no?
Tell me the item that you want to use first.
I was just thinking, because Idu-Ra is now stuck within this paralysis. Could I roll my grenade towards him?
Oh shit.
Okay.
It's not going to take much to use it. Just literally to like pull a pin and roll it towards him.
Dink, roll.
Pop it in his waistband.
Ding, ding, ding.
Yeah, because he's not moving anywhere, is he? Oh my god, yeah, you totally could. You could stuff it down his pants. Actually, I do have movement. Could I stuff it down his pants?
Blow his cock off.
Blow his cock off. Blow his cock off. Blow his cock off.
You have movement. This grenade, seeing as you've seen it go off around you, has like a 10-foot radius.
Okay.
So you could move 15 feet away and you would be safe. But yeah, if that's something that you would like to do, I will let you do that as a bonus action, but I would ask that you expend one of your bardic inspirations.
And what would that be to do exactly? Just to be able to get it?
It would just mean that you would lose a bardic inspiration for the day. So like you gave the bardic inspiration to Aark, you're getting rid of it, so you wouldn't be able to use it. You've got so many bardic inspirations a day that would mean taking away one of your bardic.
I know that I'd be losing one of those. I understand that part. I just meant in terms of what's the payoff. So just that I can use the grenade as a bonus action. That's the payoff. Okay.
That's it. Yeah.
What do we think?
It's essentially an exchange of something for something that you want to do, fine. Which is way more than your action will allow you. But yeah.
No, that's fine. What do you think, Aark? Should I use the grenade on him?
Pull the pin. Do it.
Pull the fucking
do it. Let's fucking
all right,
go.
I'll expend another bardic inspiration, and I will use my movement to close the gap, shove it in the back of his pants, down his trousers, and then 15 feet to move away.
Okay. You shove a live grenade down the the front of the cloak of Idu-Ra. You move away. This thing is cooked. It is going to explode.
Oh my
it
God.
does. Idura is engulfed with this blue arcane energy, and he takes 14 points of fire damage to Idura.
Sweet redemption.
This blue arcane grenade erupts around him, and much like when you were invisible, Vixen, it kind of creates this silhouette on the glass behind him. Vixen, as this silhouette is revealed of Idura, roll me an insight check.
Ooh, okay. Oh, now we're getting better. 14.
There we go.
14.
I think that's the first double figures roll I've had all night.
Vixen, as you see this shadow, I guess, from the fire lighting the front of Idura, you see that his shadow doesn't match his visage. It looks almost, and I say almost, you can pretty much tell from this insight check that it looks like the shape of a mind shadow.
It's not even the real... I'm going to tell the guys on the old headset telepathy. It's not... I don't even think it's the real Idura, guys. His shadow is that of a mind shadow.
Aark, Titus, if you'd also like to roll insight checks, you may. Aark.
Unnatural 20.
Get in.
Titus.
You tell what our weaknesses in this game, can't you? 5.
Aark, you hear what Vixen is saying, and you look towards the shadow that is created by this grenade in front of Idura. And with an unnatural 20, you see that Idura is Idura. He isn't a mind shadow, but he could be being supported or powered by necrotic energy of the mind shadows. And for a second, just a split second in your mind, this is for all the gamers out there, you don't think this is Idura's final form.
Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit.
Maybe that's what the manipulator is counting up to, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah? Cool.
And we all know what the Mind Shadow's biggest weakness is. Steel chairs.
Steel chairs, yeah, it is. It is. We've got one with us today, thank God. Yeah, I've been in many RPG battles where it's like a countdown. You know, it's the classic Mega Flare Bahamut thing in Final Fantasy games. Like, I reckon as soon as he gets that final push, that's when he's going to transform.
It's like when you make a big Power Ranger, that, because I haven't seen Final Fantasy.
Oh, yeah. It's basically a big Power
Got
Ranger.
it.
Yeah. Mighty Morphin and all that.
Oh, God, that new trailer's unbelievable.
So good, isn't it? I'm so excited for it.
Yeah, me too. We'll have to all go and see it as a show together. That'll be good fun.
I don't know if I could contain my excitement. I'm so excited about it. It's so fucking good.
Maybe. Vixen, is that the end of your go?
Yeah, that is, mate.
Okay. It's Idura's go. He can do fuck all. But he is going to roll a...
Wisdom saving throw.
Wisdom saving throw. It was a 14, wasn't it, that he had to beat?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay, that's a 23.
Oh, you bugger.
Sorry. That's not a 23.
What?
That's he's got a +1 to wisdom. I'm looking at the wrong stat. He gets a 20. He gets
I was
going to
say, it's still pretty fucking high, clearly.
Sure.
Okay,
yeah.
sure.
But he is no longer held. You see the ethereal vines reminiscent of Zakiah Rubbledusk and her time on Een vanish and disappear.
God damn it.
And as they do, he looks towards the room, starts to laugh again, and goes, "The wishstone of the gods will bring forth the one true leader of the undead loyalists, Oni Akuma."
From Street Fighter?
Aark.
No way. What's that guy?
Roll a history check.
It's not high, I'll tell you that now. History is a 10.
Okay. Nothing tweaks in your brain, but you know that there is something there when you hear the word Oni Akuma, or the name, I should say, Oni Akuma. And for a second, your mind flashes back to the books that you were reading on your journey up to Mount Uji.
Okay.
That is the end of Idura's go. Titus, you're up.
Guys, who shall I attack? We used them, I think, when we were planning this, and I wasn't sure which them it was. I've got the guy who can only hit his own teammates or himself right next to me.
Yeah.
We've got the two guys with the cannons. We've got Idura, but I don't know whether that's more of a magic thing that needs to be dealing with him rather than just brute force.
I think brute force could definitely take him out, or either go for him or smash that manipulator.
If you
smash.
If you move to hit a manipulator or Idura, you're going to get attacks of opportunity.
You are though.
So,
yeah. Good point.
And to be honest, if this isn't the final form, it might be a matter of like we knock him down to a certain amount of hit points. It's so meta now. Sorry,
I know.
But I'm doing it
Yes,
anyway.
a good point.
That's the thing. I'm trying to
goes.
work out what the mechanic is in terms of like if we are again being very meta, but like in the video game sense, is it that he gets to a certain point and he transforms, or is it that he has to use his 3 heart of a champion, mind of a champion, blood of a champion malarkey? It's so hard to tell.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll see.
So that's no help to you at all.
Yeah.
I'll
There you go,
just
Titus.
kill them. I think the phrase is even a blind squirrel finds a nut. So I might just kill this or try and finish off this guy who keeps stabbing other teammates because eventually he's going to hit one of us and he's right next to me, so he's going to attack me if I move anyway. And I've got 3 attacks now,
Get him.
so we
Just
could at least
get
try
him,
and
mate.
take him out of the picture.
Yeah.
All right, Ollie. Yeah, I'll just I'll swing it in with a greatsword.
Okay.
The weapon he is completely incapable of using, apparently.
It's an all right sword for him.
Yes.
Roll to hit.
There we fucking go. Dice Goblin, guys. And never look back since they've sorted me out. 22.
Roll your damage.
Yeah, boy. Oh. Hang on, it's gone under the... 9.
Titus, finish this guard.
Yes.
Oh, it's from Mean Machine. That's a deep pull. Not many people have even seen that film.
Never even heard of it.
Basically, in the film, I think it's Jason Statham, actually, before he got famous. You know, like you see him in random American films, and he's putting on a terrible American accent before he was in Lock, Stock, basically. He plays this, like, insane Scottish goalkeeper. And one of the... Because it's the same as... What's the film? The Longest Yard. So they basically play a team of prisoners versus the guards. And the guards are always bloody cheating. And one of the guards, like, keeps trying to foul one of their players. And then at one point, when the referee's not looking, the guard falls over. And Jason Statham, who's playing the goalkeeper, sprints about half the length of the pitch and jumps like I jumped to dropkick someone. But he did it for basically a 2-footed jumping slide tackle to try and break this guy's leg, and he hits him with it and then goes, "That's the way it's done, pal." That's what I'm going to do with a greatsword, basically.
You run, jump, slash into this guard. He is so dead. He's just like, do you decapitate him? Like, how do you finish this guard off?
Oh, if you'll allow me, I'm going to stab him through his own chest with his own sword. Just grab his own hand and just go, oh.
You run, pick this sword up, push it just with one hand, not even 2 hands, just one hand like a kebab skewer through the chest of this guard. You hear just the wheezing coming out of his lungs as his last words are, "I didn't know how to use this weapon anyway."
It's my first day on the job.
Yeah, it's my first day in the Violet Children, can you tell?
Oh, I feel bad now.
He is dead. And Titus, that was your first attack. So what would you like to do with your second and your third?
Does it take an action to like search his body for any weapons or anything like that?
Let's have a think about this. I'll let you use a free action to investigate.
Okay, yeah. Let's just see if he's got anything of use on his. I roll for investigation then.
Yeah, cool. Are you looking for anything in particular, or
not really? Just anything.
Potions, anything we can use.
Potions, grenades. I know the other guy is mostly grenades, but still.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. Roll for investigation.
16.
16. You find one greater healing potion.
Yeah.
Nice. That'll do it.
So you're now back up. Notes. Yeah, you're now back up to 3 greater healing potions. 1
each. Yeah. Well, I mean, Titus has technically got 2, but yeah.
Titus has 2, yes, but total in the gang. So that's your free action. You still have 2 attacks.
Where are the other 2 guards, Ollie?
So where you are is stood right in front of the thrones, with 2 dead bodies around you. The other 2 guards are off to your left. So both of the cannon guards are over to your left, on the left side of the room.
How far away?
Ooh, I'd say 30 feet.
Aark, stop me if you think this is a bad idea. My plan, or my thought process here, was to run to one of the guards and try and get him to shoot the cannon at the other cannon guard. Like, grab his... Because he's got his hands like that, hasn't he? I mean, he'd probably shoot me whilst I'm running towards him, but...
I mean, he can't shoot you while you're running towards him, because that's not like a reaction or anything.
Granted,
so
yeah.
He can't do that. He can't do that
I
to
want
you.
to grab his hands and he'd be like... shoot. Like, my hands on his hands on the cannon, basically, but I don't know how feasible that is.
I mean, I'll let you guys talk amongst yourselves if that's something that Aark will allow you to do, and then I'll tell you how I will allow you to do it if you want to do that.
If Ollie will let you do it, you have to do it, don't you?
It's fun. It is fun, isn't it?
It's a good one. It's a good one.
And how hard is it going to be just to grab someone's gun and fire it? You know, it'd be all right.
A gun you've never seen before.
A gun you've never seen and never used
with someone fighting against you, but how difficult can it be to fire?
It's just point and click, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, point and click. Yeah. Exactly. You played Time Crisis, right? Easy.
Oh, I played Time Splitters. That was the greatest game ever.
Oh, I love Time Splitters.
Rad. Yeah.
So cool.
I also played Time Crisis, and my mate had one of those plug-in guns, and we completed it in a weekend. Didn't sleep
nice!
at all.
Without having to pay a quid every time. Sick.
Yeah, it's the best. Bollocks, let's do... Oh, well... like you said, Idurar's just going to be fucking... This is just Idurr sort of beta testing Idurr, isn't it? Rather than final. Yeah, fuck it. Let's try and take... Because there's only 2 other guys left, so if I can shoot one of them, then we've basically only got one to deal with, whilst the other one is hopefully stuck in a net, if not already dead. So
fingers crossed.
Yeah, Ollie, I'm going to run over as stealthily as a giant Goliath barbarian can and try and surprise him and point the gun at his mate and shoot the necrotic net or whatever it's called at him.
Okay. You have 2 attacks left. Mm-hmm. So obviously you're just using your movement to get over there. That's fine. 1 attack I will let you use to grapple the gun.
Yeah.
But you're gonna have to roll an athletics check. He's gonna do a strength saving throw, and then to fire it, if that's successful, that will be. In fact, if you get hold of it, I'll just let you use your 3rd attack to fire it once you've got hold of it. But yeah, make me an athletics check to get hold of this gun. This guard is going to do a strength saving throw to try and beat your athletics check.
Is it an athletics check with advantage because I'm raging still?
Yes, it is, because it's strength. Yeah, you've got advantage on this.
Just did a little dance, everyone. Sorry.
There we
go.
Like a squeaking of a chair or whatever it may be. Okay. Come on. Shit. Okay, right.
Oh, I'll take it that one well.
Okay, here we go. Second time. This is what this was made for, Adam. 21.
Oh, phew.
He's got a
Titus,
secret.
Nice.
that does it.
Nice.
You get hold of this cannon. You swing it towards the other guard who he stood next to. Who's like, whoa, whoa, whoa! And you've just got this cannon with this guy like in a grapple. Yeah, roll to hit. in fact, it's going to be because it's a ranged weapon. It's going to be dexterity. So roll a d20, then plus your dexterity modifier instead of your strength modifier.
16.
Titus, you successfully fire this gun with the net.
Before I fire it, can I say, "Hey, terrorists, terrorize this"?
We've not had a Team America reference for a few episodes. That's great.
It's been a while.
You fire this cannon with the electrified arcanic net in it. It wraps around this other guy. Oh, sorry, hold on. He's got to do a dexterity save. He gets a nat 1. He fails.
Who are these people? Where did you find them?
Speaking of Power Rangers, they're like the grey dudes that like Big Boss sends who just get their ass handed to them.
Yeah,
Putty
they're
men,
just
putty
fodder,
men,
aren't they?
yes.
Absolute
Thank
fodder.
you, Putty Men, yeah.
He's the net wraps around him and he falls over prone. So yeah, you currently have one of these guards grappled and one of them is incapacitated on the floor. Titus, that is the end of your go. Aark, your turn.
How far away is Idura from me at the moment?
Ooh, you move 50 feet away from where you were. He is currently 70 feet away from you.
Okay, cool. I'm just going to, free action, try and nudge this monk awake. Just give him a bit of a nudge, see what happens.
Okay, you nudge him. You see that he has 2 more rounds to wake up fully.
Oh, fuck off. What's the point of getting you? You should have just
Meet a
killed him, shouldn't I?
this.
So, we've got one cannon guy who's looking a bit beaten up. We've got one cannon guy who's prone.
Yeah,
We've got Idura.
yeah.
Okay.
That's it.
That's it. Oh, that's all that's there.
Yeah, that's it. And then Manipulator. That's it.
That's all that's left, guys. It's basically going to be over in a sec.
Yeah, and we've done it with style as well. We've literally fired a bloke's gun at his mate, and we've put a grenade down the pants. I mean, Idura doesn't even have a cock anymore. So we came, we saw, we've caused carnage, just not in the way we planned.
Yeah, I think that's one of the chapters in the Art of War. Shove the grenade down his pants and run away.
Yeah, absolutely. But page one. First lesson they teach you.
It's so tough. It's so blooming tough to know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna go for it. I'm gonna point to Idura and hold up my walking stick and say, by the power of tempo, I banish you. I cast banishment on Idura.
Oh, to the Shadow Realm. Yay! Off he goes.
Please read banishment aloud to the class.
You attempt to send one creature you can see within range to another plane of existence. The target must make a charisma saving throw or be banished. If the target is native to this plane of existence, you banish the target to a demiplane. While there, the target is incapacitated, and the target remains there until the spell ends. At that point, the target reappears in the space it left, or the nearest unoccupied space. If the target is native of a different plane of existence than the one you're on, the target is banished, returning to its home plane. If the spell ends before 1 minute has passed, the target reappears in the space it left, or the nearest unoccupied space if that space is occupied. Otherwise, the target doesn't return.
Okay. This is a concentration spell, isn't it?
This is a concentration spell, yes.
Okay. What was the saving throw, sorry?
Charisma.
Riz check.
It's Riz check.
Riz
check, baby.
Riz check, coming in. Coming in hot.
This is a spell exclusive to your class, Jamie.
Yes, I think so.
Oh, this sounds amazing. Jelly.
Aark, what do you not want Idura to beat?
15, please.
Okay. Charisma is a +4.
Oh, fuck off, you raw.
So, if Idura rolls an 11, meets it, beats it. Anything lower, so a 10 or lower is what we're after.
50-50, isn't it? It's 50-50
It
this
is
one.
literally 50-50. I like those odds. I like those odds.
50-50. Okay, here we go. Wish me bad luck, everybody.
Oh, we are.
Bad luck, mate.
Always. Bad luck.
Where'd you go? +4. Rolled an 11. 15. Meets it. Beats it.
Cool.
You... Aark, how does this look as you cast Banishment towards Idura?
So I like hold my walking stick in the air. I think it like crackles with like energy. And I kind of like to think it's like, you know, Bill and Ted, where the telephone box kind of like gets electrocuted all around it and it gets pulled into the floor. That's what I hope it would have happened, but I guess that does not happen, unfortunately.
That's so sick, though, for
That
your
is
like
really cool.
your flavour of your character to do that shit.
Yeah.
That would have been so cool. Okay, well you see Idura kind of hold his hand up, I guess, kind of Kylo Ren style, and pushes all this energy around him, and he just laughs. He just laughs in your face as you cast this through the thrones towards him. Is there anything else you'd like to do with your turn?
That's it.
We move on to the manipulator's turn,
Oh, good.
Oh, good. Yeah, great.
but you see that the manipulator doesn't do anything. All those beams that were shot out to you before, without even rolling insight checks, you all know that it's used up its energy of attack and exhaustive drain and necrotic energy towards you. It therefore can't attack anymore. It can just receive what it needs to receive.
Right.
So we skip past the manipulator.
Nothing fueling it, is there? Cool. in
Nothing.
the tank?
Yeah, no, it's just used up. Essentially, it's just used up its spell slots like Aark or Vixen would. So yeah, we move back to the top of the round. The guard who is encased in a net that's been shot by Titus is going to roll a strength saving throw to get out. Gets a 2. Absolutely does not get out of that net.
It's 100%
these
these are potty
people.
men. They're all fucking potty men.
Oh my god.
That's the end of its go. It's now the guard who is grappled by you. So they're
Yeah.
going to do a strength saving throw to get out of this grapple. Okay. That's an 18. So they let go from the grapple. He actually can't do anything else on his turn either, but he is now ungrappled.
So he's now left me completely free to do 3 attacks immediately. At the start of my go. Oh, I don't have to deal with the grapple. Cool, I'll just stab you 3 times. Thanks.
Vixen, that's your go.
Okay, well, Titus has got the guy that he's grappling. How far am I away from the other bloke? The bloke who is...
In a net?
In a net, yes.
Literally 5 feet away from Titus and this other guy on the floor. Away from you, 30 feet.
Okay, cool. And Idu Ra is obviously still quite close to me too, isn't he?
Yes, right next to you.
Okay then. All right. So Aark's now further. He's. I'll
70 feet away from
yeah,
you.
because he used my bardic inspiration, didn't he, to get there? Okay, cool. And the dwarf is with him, so that's fine. The dwarven guy, the dwarven lad. So I suppose, yeah, I'm probably going to go for another attack. I'm just going to go for another double slice, and this time, come on, 3rd time lucky. I'm going to go for Idu Ra.
Roll to hit.
21.
Yes!
Yes! And if an attack hits, I can in fact use my flourish. So I'm going to use defensive flourish. So a weapon attack is now hit. I can expend one of my, and actually my last bardic inspiration, to deal extra damage equal to the number I roll on the die. And I can add that to my AC as well, which is the crucial bit of it. To give myself a bit of buff. So... it's a 7.
Yeah,
Ooh,
nice.
okay,
Ooh,
so-
that's
so-
good.
Amazing. So we've got 7 added to my AC. So my AC is now 22, which is great. And a 7 will then be added to my weapon attack. So, okay. 7. So that's 14 damage in total.
Oh,
Very nice.
Oh, God.
Yeah,
I've still got another attack.
you
so
do.
I'll go in with, yep, I'll try that again. So attack with the longsword again. Oh, this time though, I got a 13. Sadly, so that's a miss, I think, isn't it?
That is a miss.
Okay, never mind. 14 damage plus an AC boost will do me for now.
yeah.
What is your current AC now
22.
that that's boosted?
22.
22. Christ alive.
Let me just work out when that actually expires. Hold on. That is until the
it's at
start
the
of my
end
next
of
turn.
Start of your next turn.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So it's
cool,
protected
cool.
me for the foreseeable. How is Idura looking?
Idura is looking. He's not at bloodied level by any sense of the word. I mean, he's hardly really been hit. I mean, you have done damage, but he's still healthy.
Yeah,
He's still
I'm
healthy
thinking,
in
how much
terms
have we
of-
done? I mean, I just did 14, and then the grenade did like, what did it
10
do?
was
like,
it?
10, I think. Yeah, and then Aark, you did something, and Titus hasn't done anything to him yet.
I haven't
No,
touched him.
not touched him.
No. Okay, I thought we had something else. Okay, we'll get him down slowly but surely. All right,
Vixen, is that the end of your go?
It is indeed.
Okay. Bear with me, folks, while I just read something. Idura looks towards where you are, Aark, with this dwarven monk trying to wake him up at the back of the room. And he's no longer laughing. He's got a very, just kind of a demonic look on his face. You see the shadows under his eyes have grown deeper, and his fixation on your location and where you are is like paramount to him. You, without even rolling an insight check, see that it looks like he wants to get to where you are. Idura uses which is very funny to me actually, because he's this kind of floaty evil bad guy, but he uses a dash action to get to you, Aark. You see, it's kind of like the Naruto run. It's just cloak billowing in the wind. But he uses a dash action to get to you, Aark, and then Idura is going to lay his hands on the monk that is with you, and he's going to cast Thunder Step.
Oh, you fucker. Right.
You
what's
teleport
that?
yourself to an unoccupied space you can see within range. Immediately after you disappear, a thunderous boom sounds. You and each creature within 10 feet of the space of you left must make a Constitution saving throw, taking 3d10 thunder damage on a failed save, or half as much damage on a successful one. So we'll deal with that part first. Constitution saving throw, please.
Yeah, fine. A natural 20.
Unnatural 20, fine. So you will take half of this, 10 thunder damage.
Is that already halved?
That's halved.
Wow, that would have
It's
killed me.
good rolling.
That would have killed you.
That would have killed me dead. Yeah, 100%.
Okay. Yeah, that is halved.
Oh my gosh.
So that's the first part of the spell, everybody. I know Jamie knows what this spell does, but for everybody else who's listening, and Adam and Amy as well, you can bring along objects as long as their weight doesn't exceed what you can carry. You can also teleport one creature of your size or smaller who is carrying gear up to its carrying capacity. The creature must be within 5 feet of you when you cast this spell, and there must be an unoccupied space within 5 feet of your destination space for the creature to appear in. Otherwise, the creature is left behind. So Idura grabs this dwarven monk and thunder steps away back to the manipulator, leaving Aark struck by the lightning and with the body of this monk right next to the manipulator. That's the end of Idura's go. Titus, that's your go.
I was getting a bit cocky. I was just
Yeah.
like, oh, cool, well, we can deal with these 2 pricks and then we can sort Idura out. Aark, is there anything I can do to help?
Stop that guy getting killed. I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's what we're going to need to try and do. Throw the chair! The chair! Give him the chair!
Do you think
I
you
love
can?
the steel chair.
Do you think you can use the net cannon?
Yes! Try and catch Idura in it.
How far away are they from me, Ollie? Idu and the monk.
30 feet. The cannon has a range of like 100 feet, so you could easily fire it towards Idura.
But I'd have to grapple with the bloke again first, I assume.
You will do, but you've got 2 attacks and you're in frenzy, so I would let you use both attacks to like grab and grapple, and then I'd let you use your bonus action to fire.
Let's do that then. Might as well. Hail Mary.
Okay. Yeah, roll me an athletics check to grapple this cannon.
With advantage again?
You're raging. Did you hurt somebody last round? So yes, absolutely. Cool. Yeah, with advantage.
18.
18 definitely grapples this cannon. You swing it towards Idura and this that's it, towards this incapacitated dwarven monk. Roll to hit with this net that you're firing at Idura.
Come on, please. We need this.
Oh, hold on. No, it's not even a roll to hit. It's not a roll to hit. Idura has to make a dexterity saving throws. You're firing this thing regardless. Yeah, he got a 17. He saves.
God damn it.
No.
Titus, you see this net fly on over, like up against the glass and falls to the floor. You see the blue arcanic electric power running through it dissipates and hit the floor. Titus, that's the end of your go with what you wanted to do. Aark, you're up.
Ollie,
Yes, Jamie.
can I do a thing that's an action, but can I do it as a bonus action? I think you know the thing that I want to do.
I think I know the thing that you want to do. If you want
so
to
confused.
if you want to do something that's an action as a bonus action, I'm going to need you to expend 2 of your spell slots. So how many spell slots do you currently have left for the day?
I've got 8.
8. So you'll go down to 6.
Okay.
This
Deal?
is an exchange. Yep.
Trade offer.
I like the bargaining going on, guys.
Deal.
Deal. Aark,
Deal with the devil.
do what it is that you want to do and describe it to the fullest, please.
Okay.
Okay.
For my action, I want to cast Hold Person on Idura.
Okay.
You choose a humanoid that you can see within range. The target must make a wisdom saving throw or be paralysed for the duration. At the end of each of its turns, the target can make another wisdom saving throw. I don't want it to be at 15, please.
Got a 19.
Oh, you fucker.
God.
Let me mark that off.
Damn it.
Okay. So with my bonus action, I'm going to reach into... Because we are desperate, aren't we? We are desperate right now.
We just need to stop him
yeah.
from doing that. Yeah.
I'm going to reach into my bum bag,
My funny pack.
pull out a teeny tiny bell,
No,
start
we
ringing
can't
it,
put him in the firing
and shout,
line.
"Erican! Erican!" Start ringing it.
No!
Aark, you ring the teeny tiny bell. It's teeny and tiny and it makes a very small dinging sound, but you ring it like a town fucking crier would at a local like supermarket or something. And you hear, as this tiny, small Germanic genie appears from the bell. And he goes, "Oh, hello there, Aark. Oh, look, this, yes, Vixen? Oh, yes, I met the Vixen. Oh, it's Titus over there, my lovely, big, strong man. Listen to me.
Good.
Hello, hello, darling, how are you?
I'm doing pretty good. I killed loads of people. Can you see?
Oh, I'm so proud of you, you big, strong, sweaty man.
I'm going to grab Erican's face really quickly and just go, point him towards looking at the dwarf and go, save that dwarf at all costs.
Oh my goodness, you're in such a pickle. Okay. Aark, roll initiative for Erican Schmorgenhausen, please.
Nat 20. Come on.
Natural 20.
I just thought he was going to go slipping around the bloody ice again.
Aark, for getting a nat 20, I will let Erican Schmorgenhausen do 2 lots of rounds
Oh my God,
on 1
please.
round.
Oh, please.
Oh
Come on, Eric.
my
Can one of the
God.
rounds
Come
give
on,
me a good-
Erican.
Can one of the rounds be come and give me a quick hug, or is that a waste of it?
We can't waste a hug, but I know why you feel that way. I feel that way too.
Captain Aark, sir, I believe you're in a bit of a pickle. What would you like me to do? I know you want me to save that monk, but anything in particular?
Okay, cool. So I think that guy in the purple wants to, I don't know, pull out this dude's brains. If he puts his brains in that box in the centre of the room, all hell breaks loose. So you just have to... Have you ever played the game Keep Away?
No, I've never played the game
Okay.
Keep Away. What is it? Do tell me about every single detail about the Keep Away.
Keep away the dwarf from the guy in the purple.
Right, okay. So anything I could do to stop the man in the purple from hurting the other small monkish dwarf?
I would like you, if possible, just to get that dude out of there. Just get that
Okay.
dude out of there.
Okay. Oh goodness, do I get the stage fright? Okay, I will, okay, I know exactly what I will do.
God, it's going to be shit, isn't it?
Shut up, Aark. It'll be great, whatever he does.
Desperate times calls for desperate measures. It'll be great whatever he does. Whether it'll help is a different thing entirely.
You see Erican Schmorgenhausen uses all of his movement to get as far close to the thrones and to where Idura and this other monk are, so he's within like 20 feet of this guy. And then Erican looks back towards you, Aark, and he says, Now, I could do some small things, or I could do one really, really big thing, which would really help you guys out. But do you want me to do the small thing or the super big thing?
Oh, guys, how's it come to this? You should have consulted with us, Aark, before you did this. I will never forgive you. Jamie,
Jesus.
I'm so angry. I might turn my camera off. I'm so annoyed.
Please, Aark, help me. Titus, Vixen, just any kind of... Do I do the big thing or do I do the small thing?
Can you give us even a tiny little clue as to what the big thing is? Because I know what it is and I don't want you to do it. We can't have him use it. But my
No.
fear is that he's going to do it anyway.
Captain Aark of the Elite Storm Aerialists. I am talking directly to you now. I am under your command. Treat me just like any of your soldiers from back on the planet of Een. Instruct me. Do I do the small things or do I do the big thing to help you all out?
I'm not even going to look at Aark. I'm just going to look down at the floor and just kind of be like, You're the captain. You're in charge. You rang that bell. It's up to you.
Ollie, not to cause any damage. You don't have to do anything like that here. But can the guy I'm with start shit talking Eric and Smorgenhounds and be like, who the fuck's that little guy over there? And can I just sort of gun butt him and break his nose? He's no damage.
Oh,
Just
100%. 100%. No, fuck it. Let's do this. He takes 6 points of damage as you butt him with the cannon of the gun to shut him the fuck up.
God, this is tense, isn't it? This is tense.
This is a lot, man. This is a lot.
Do the big thing.
Do the bad thing.
Okay, you said it. And you see from the teeny tiny hands of Aark and Schmorgenhausen, you see that his body starts to not constrict, but just kind of it goes all floaty, as if he's being overcome by some kind of huge, immense power that you've only ever experienced, all three of you together, maybe when you level up, or when you do stuff together, maybe when Titus took control of Planewalker. This is how big this thing that he's going to do is. And you see his hand raise, and his finger kind of points like a Michelangelo painting or something out, like God reaching out towards Idu Ra. And you see that Aark and Schmorgenhausen casts the level 8 spell Power Word Stun.
Oh my god, that's amazing.
You speak a word of power that can overwhelm the mind of one creature, and you can see within range, leaving it dumbfounded. If the target has 150 hit points or fewer, it is stunned. Otherwise, the spell has no effect. The stunned target must make a Constitution saving throw at the end of each of its turn. On a successful save, the stunning effect ends. You see, just like Hold Person did, it completely encapsulate Idu Ra, and he is stunned. Did I do good, Aark? Was that so good? I did the big thing.
I fucking love you, Aark.
That was the best thing.
I love you more, obviously, Aark. I love you more than in both of you guys.
Oh, Titus, I love you too. Oh, you're such a sweet man. Who's your friend with the cannon? He can come say hello too. That's okay.
No, he's a bad dude.
Oh.
He's got a nosebleed. He's got a nosebleed as well. I'll take care of it. Don't worry.
Oh, did you do that to him? Oh, you silly man. Oh, I love you. Oh, shit. What now?
Aark, can you just keep safe? Can you just keep safe now?
Yeah. I'm so relieved, man. I really thought this was going to be a kamikaze, a kamikerican.
Amy could not look at me. She was that mad. She could not look at me.
I literally thought it was a suicide mission for Aark and Schmorgenhausen, and I physically haven't made eye contact the whole time. I just couldn't. I've actually just remembered as well. Has Vixen met Aark?
Oh yeah.
I don't think she has. I know you said.
I don't think she has. I think he knows of the situation because he lives in a teeny tiny bell that's in Aark's pocket
all the time. Yeah.
So he hears what's going on. Okay. But yeah, he kind of gestures over to you and says, "Hello, Vixen. It's very nice to meet you. I'm sorry we're not meeting under nice circumstances, but yes, I'm sure we will chat after all this is over." But you see this power leave Aark and Schmorgenhausen and completely stun Idu Ra. He jolts, and as if his bones are breaking in Idu Ra's body, but is completely still, incapacitated and stunned.
Nice.
For now, that's where I end our session.
Oh my days. Go on, Aark.
Bloody hell. Well done, guys. Lots and lots of combat. Lots and lots of combat to get through, but you guys have done amazingly well for the situation that you've been in. Huge thank you to my players Jamie, Amy and Adam for coming through and playing another episode of Dice with Death. You should go and follow us on social media at Dice Death Pod on Instagram and Twitter. And hey, like I say all the time, if you've got a bit of disposable income and you love us as much as we love you, donate some money to us on our Patreon. That's patreon.com/Dice Death Pod. Jamie, where can people find you on social media?
You can find me at Jamu1987. Don't at me.
You can now. It's fine.
You should fully at him. You should absolutely at him. Amy
Make a Twitter
Mallet.
profile for Eric and Schmorgenhausen.
Oh my God, can we? Oh, because we could just write it slightly phonetically in his accent as well. That would be so fun.
Yeah.
Yes, let's do that. Sorry, Ollie, you said...
I was saying, Amy, where can we find you on social media? Even after you've made Erican's profile on Twitter and Instagram, where can we find you?
I might generally do this. This can be my little hobby. So I'm on Amy_Mallet on Twitter and just Amy Mallet on the Instagram.
And Adam Wilborn, where can we find you online?
You can find me across all social media at Adam Wilborn, and don't forget to roll a d20, add your +5 modifier, and then give that amount of stars to Dice with Death on your favourite podcast platforms.
Yeah, thank you to everybody who leaves us a 5-star review. We love you so much. And, of course, a big shout-out to everybody who subscribed to us on Patreon. Hey, if you want to come and follow me on social media, dead_8. That's Twitter, Instagram. That's the deal. We'll see you next time on another episode of Dice with Death. Say bye, guys.
Bye.
Bye.